crossing the other side. It's like when you're going through a tunnel and it's light and then it's dark and you come out of the tunnel again and it's light. That's not going to blind you, but this light is. And that's what makes it so scary, especially if you are dying and it's your end of times and you are afraid. And a lot of people are. My mom just popped in and she was an oncology nurse for many years. And she's like, Martha, it's exactly what I told you. It's exactly how I would tell you. And she would tell me. And what she told me now makes sense. Now it makes sense. And mind you, she was working with a lot of AIDS patients as well. So she had a lot of patients who didn't have people there. And her patients are coming. She's bringing them through in a tiny group. And they're telling me, yeah, it was really scary. It was really scary because we didn't have anyone. And our families had left us and abandoned us. And if they didn't because we were gay, they did because we had AIDS and they couldn't be near us because they were so afraid. And it was a really scary time. I feel all of this sadness and this loss of not having those people by their side. And my mom was that light and that angel. And they're saying without the nurses and the doctors who were by their side, they would have felt more helpless as they died. Even if they weren't right there and holding their hand, they knew they were close and they had a button in their hand. They could press, they could press, they could press, they could press. And then they saw the angel and they felt comfort, and they saw the demon and they understood because they saw the angel that the demon was safety. This usually only happens when I do readings for my friends. And they show me how it kind of combined over so that they weren't as scared when they crossed over. So they're saying if you are listening to this and you had someone you love die in the 80s of AIDS, they need you to know they crossed over fine. They are not in hell. They are not there. As a matter of fact, they're happy on Gay Day over there. They have gay pride every day over there. They're jumping for joy. Jesus, Christmas Eve, excuse my language. All I'm seeing is somebody with this big, huge pride flag, and they have like short, dark hair, and they're in like gray sweatpants and like a white t-shirt, and I just see like this leg come out this way and this leg come out like this, and this body like up in the air jumping like, I'm free and I'm good and I'm happy and I can run and I can walk. And they want you to know they're all feeling that. They're all feeling that. Not one of them went to hell. Not one of them had to answer for being gay. They had to answer for their actions as human beings. Oh, wow. Oh, God. No, we don't have to speed racer. It's okay. We don't have to speed racer. It's okay. That's a feeling, man. That's an emotion. I need to take that in. I gotta breathe through that one. Yeah, right here. There's like this little head. Breathe that right out. Yeah. Not one of them crossed the other side and went to hell because they were gay. Not one of them went to review and got chastised because they were gay. If they went to the hell place, it was because they did some really, really horrific things before they died, that when they crossed over, they needed to stay in stasis longer to sort those feelings out of what they had done. And these are not good people. And we understand who those people are, okay? These are the people who... creepy gay men. You understand what I'm saying? They're 50 years old. They're going for the 17s and 16-year-olds. We all know who the people I am talking about. Those people have to lay in stasis longer. But everybody else, not one of them. Not one. And I want every single evangelical Christian up there to understand, because even Yeshua is right here saying not one gay man went to anywhere or review and was chastised because of who they loved. They were chastised because they were dickheads and idiots and assholes. They cheated on their spouse. They gave their spouse AIDS. They have to review that. But they're not being chastised and made to feel guilty because they had AIDS. That was part of the life plan. Do see life as a highway. And they need whoever this is I'm talking to understand this. They're also so very happy about all the medications that put this into stasis, but they do want you all to just wear condoms because they just want it to be eradicated at this point. But they understand that eradication isn't always going to be, because everything pops up all the time with the COVID. Just got to watch out. Actually, if you haven't heard about the first case and how it came in I think it was the early 1900s, it's actually very interesting. It's an episode of Radiolab. It's an old one with Jad Rodenbaum. But they want you to know this. You don't, when you go to the other side, because you are gay, you're not going anywhere. You're staying over on the other side. You're just going to have to review the bullshit that you did, just like everybody else does. And everybody else who hates gay people, you need to know, when you go over there, one of the things you're going to have to do and sit and review about is, why did you hate somebody because of who they loved? And why didn't you speak up when you knew that your neighbor was doing that? This is powerful today. We really have a lot to say on that. Oh, they're happy. I see a puppy now. Because why would, my God, if you guys watch Bleach and you watch Rukia Kuchiki every time she tries to explain something to Ichigo and it all comes out in like bunnies, kitties, and puppies, this is how I feel right now, and I'm understanding that this is what my spirits are doing to me, because I'm seeing a puppy going for a hug, like, yes, we're all good. You said it right. You said exactly what we need to do to say, here's a puppy of love. It also looks like a little poodle, so if you had a little poodle with you, I want you to know your poodle's okay and they're with your partner. I see a man with short dark hair and brown eyes. Kind of he reminds me a little bit of, they're showing me the actor, Eugene Levy's son. I don't know his name, but he has a cutie patootie. They're saying he looked like him. And I see in black. He's got your poodle. They're both okay, don't worry. Don't know what that's about. I see like a little white poodle with some gray and black hair in it. I don't know what that is. Like, it was like, you would like, it wasn't a fully white poodle, but you'd see like little strands of black and little strands of gray. Yeah, she's okay. They're okay. He's holding him on her arm and he's like, yeah, I got this dog now. I got this dog now. I'm gonna pick this dog up all the time. I try to pick my dogs up all the time. It doesn't work.